Firstly, why is geared in advance? It should be all the way in here with the likes of, I don't know, Inferno and Quad and Ouch. Secondly, why are we seeing this screen with this map? Yes, I'm going to torture myself by playing chimps on this map. Just no challenges whatsoever. Just try to complete this map, for goodness sakes. Is there enough of a challenge in and of itself? But since some people say that this is the easiest map in existence, let's try and complete it actually, and try not to lose too many of our marbles in the process. And already we're facing off against impossible odds on this map, with the sniper unable to keep up with the other balloons. Yes, thank you to the person who said you can just sniper spam. You can't even do that. Nope, see no progression here. Nope, no progression here. Where's the sniper spam potential? Nope. Oh, if only if I had that blue balloon there, that would have been much better. Let's try putting down another dart monkey, because obviously that's going to allow us to have some form of success here, even though I feel like it's always a waste of money towards what you really want to buy in a scenario, just to be able to get through certain rounds. Also, don't you love it when certain towers are completely useless on certain rounds because the map literally changes its layout, and it takes a full orbit of 8 rounds to get your towers to where they originally were on the map. Fine, we're putting down another sniper, but this is by definitely no means a friendly 2 Megapops guide for this map, okay? This is kind of like my first time playing this map on chimps, and I absolutely despise it already. Look at that. This dart monkey will soon be completely useless, and some people say this is the easiest map in the game. Nope, there's just too many balloons. I look at some of these maps, I'm like, how the bloody hell do you even comprehend going through this scenario? And I hate it when people say, oh, it's only the early parts of the game which are difficult. You shouldn't be so whiny about it. It's so easy. I will whine about it because A, this map is clearly misplaced. It should be an expert map of all things. Like, there are certain maps in the game which are literally like a difficulty below or a difficulty above where they should be. Like Sulphur Springs is quite easily a beginner map, and look at that. Look at where some of my towers are. Look at that. They can't pop them because all the way down here. I love it when a map layout changes and when my towers just move about. Yes, that's so fun. Let me just put down 2 more dart monkeys because people love dart spam, sniper spam, because you can't get through the rounds without needing to put down another tower. Oh yes, let's just put down another sniper monkey for that sniper spam. Round 15, we nearly have a dart monkey on every single position on this gear here. So we have at least 1 dart monkey on every part of this goddamn gear. God, this map is grinding my gears. There we go, we've completed the 8th factor of this, and now we have a dart monkey on every single part of the map where it could have another tower which is more powerful, but you have to start with dart monkeys because you have to initially get through the rounds on chimps. I don't want to plop down my hero, but it's just a matter of where. I'm just going to put him here, just so that we do have a hero down and it can start leveling up, but at the same time, I don't think I want to play this scenario anymore, for goodness sakes. Like, I would rather do anything else than play geared, especially if there's too many to compensate for. We're putting down 2 more dart monkeys. Is that going to be any good for our endeavors? Is it now? No. I thought people would say this is a foolproof strategy. You know what would be great if we can rely on this glue gunner to slow down these balloons, but there are going to be certain scenarios where it just won't be able to do that because if the map moves about. Engineer monkey, is that going to be able to give us enough clearance? Nope. What about, I don't know, a monkey ace? Can we do anything with this, or are they going to go through just like... Oh, I'm thoroughly surprised, but still. Well, I suppose that's one unique thing. Oh, great. I have myself an issue here, and it's called a camo balloon. Although, to be honest, that is my fault. 595 for a spy plane, but guess what? We can't get one down because we don't have enough money for it. Can we get it in time with the sniper pops? We can get it, but we can't afford it in time for when this leaks. Here's our ninja. Let's see. Yep, it can clear that. I'm just fearing the other rounds, honestly, because like I said earlier, I don't like this map whatsoever. I like the visual aesthetics, but aside from the environmental stuff, I hate this map. Why am I playing this if I hate it? Well, it's just to prove a point, really, that I really do not like this map. Nope. Nope. Round 25. Nope. I wonder why my Striker Jones is not attacking. Oh, yes, he's all the way down here because the map moves. Okay, managed to get through round 25 miraculously. Do you know how this map placates military towers because they have infinite range? Yeah, that's the sort of thing that this map is really problematic with, is that you are entirely placated on military towers because they have some form of infinite range. So therefore, when it comes to like different scenarios, it's like you can't really be experimental or creative or innovative because of the fact that you are forced to place down a certain kind of tower onto the field that enables you to go through the scenario. Like, how dull is that? And people say that that is fun, to always rely on the same strategy in order to go through a certain difficult scenario, because you are placated in doing so. By the way, that's my fault because I didn't initiate Darting Gun and Micro. We need another solution. That's clearly our problem. So what about a bomb tower? Nope, not that. Sniper. Yeah, let's put all of them on 100. One of them 110. Can we do this now? That seems to be the solution to that, but again, only a temporary solution to our eternal problem with this map. The map that just wants to remove our sanity. Can we please? There we go, round 31 complete. I'm still not happy. I know the mob is going to kill us even if we do make it to round 39. How do people 2 Megapops on this map? I have literally no clue. Nope, they're... Oh, look at how close some of them are. No, they're gonna leak. Can we? No, there's just still too many of them at the far end of the map. Oh my goodness sakes, I'm amazed at how we can actually get through the round, honestly. I feel like there's just too many balloons at once. Not too much RB per balloon, but just too many balloons in general to try and pierce. Not that, please. Fighter plane. I do want to get a Sky Shredder up. That's going to be my aim here, but it's just a matter of trying to get to that point. Like, this could be a play here and rely on a radar scan in order to get us through the scenario. What about just some rotation microing with the with the monkey ace here? Can we do that? Can we really do that? Let's get a fighter plane so we have something against the Moab on round 40. But there's still all these bloody camos. Oh, come off it. There's just too many of them clumped up together. It really does need a little bit of microing so that the ace is over them when that happens. But it's like, how do I... Okay, maybe I didn't upgrade my second sniper there. No, I didn't. And putting them on camo priority might help, but it all depends on where my ace is at any given point in time. Like, this is like following the pink balloons and therefore it's able to pop them, but at the same time, it's like this doesn't come back quickly enough. That's the problem we're having. Some balance changes are there just to be there and not serve any function whatsoever. Nope, the third lot of pinks is going to kill... It didn't kill us, actually. I'm again surprised. Round 37, again with this bloody microing of a military tower. And a military tower is placated on this map because of how it operates. Oh yeah, let's look at these. Oh, actually... Yeah, it's the bonus damage that the snipers do to camo balloons, which gets us through that scenario. We really need an Operation Dartstorm up and running. They're getting through. Oh, my worst nightmares returned. There's definitely so many better ways of going through this scenario since this is my first time trying to do this map on chimps, but this is just, I'm not having fun right now. Like, you see me having fun? You hearing my voice having fun, but then again, my voice sounds like a bloody automaton, so how does my voice sound fun or not sound fun, for goodness sakes? Oh great, I can afford Darkstorm, but guess what? I can't click it in time. Oh, for goodness sakes. This map needs a quicker timer on this because of the fact that it's geared.
They're getting through.
I started to think Jones was a poor choice of hero, but then again, this scenario is a poor choice to have in the first place. You know, geared as a whole. Let's get some even faster firing, but then again, it's going to delay our Operation Darkstorm if that's going to be the case. And it's not making a bloody difference. But we're just putting a 210 dart at the beginning of the map just to soften up some of the tougher layers. But again, I'm delaying my Operation Darkstorm quite a bit just to get through a certain round. And can we even get Operation Darkstorm on this round? I don't think so. Can we get it? Can we get it? Well, we've got to get through this round first, but can we get it? I don't think so with the amount of money that we have on this round. Oh, thank goodness for that. That's saved up.
Target that MOAD.
I hate this scenario.
That exit.
5 away, really? Oh, for goodness sakes, Ninja Kiwi hates me. Then again, since we do have the artillery, let's try and micro the mortar's aim here. Hopefully it follows it enough time. Nope, 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 they're going through. Let's try shell shock. We're still very far away from Operation Darkstorm because we keep needing to buy another tower to get through the scenario. Well, I'm glad of that. And when I say I'm glad, it's just another respite before a stupid round pops up. But at least we've got Operation Darkstorm now. Why does Ninja Kiwi keep nerfing the price of Sky Shredder? For goodness sake, it's nearly at 50k now in chimps. I bet they will do that because they still feel it's not nerfed enough. I'm going to put these two on shrapnel to try and get through this round, but honestly don't think that's going to help that much. Let's see. Yeah, it was something for weaker targets. Yes, certainly. I would like to get a radar scanner over here, actually. Yeah, I'm going to place it over here so that both our mortar here and our ace is going to get the benefits of the radar scanner. There we go. Yeah, it definitely is the early game, which is the biggest bane, because I think now we've got some kind of footing going on here. I still hate this map, by the way. Doesn't matter if we do well from now on. I still, every fibre of my being, A, hate this map, and B, it should be placed in expert rather than advanced. Things are going a bit better now, but I'm still holding my tongue just in case if I'm going to, I don't know, talk too soon, say things too soon. I mean, we've got the Moab on this round, and yeah, it's about the cleanup. Let's go with a shove to control the Moabs. Nope. Let's go with top path then. Yeah, that seems to do the trick with a clear up. We really needed that. So what about the second Moab? Is that going to be any more successful? Yes, it is actually. So yeah, definitely needed to be, well, A, the radar scanner village here, but also what we have at the moment. I'm still aiming for Sky Shredder, but it's honestly going to be a very hard save up. Like in previous updates, this would have been far easier to get and definitely worth its price, but I don't think it's worth its price anymore. What's going to get us through the mid game is if I get the Apache Dart ship and then save up for Sky Shredder from there. Because honestly, the mid game is going to be very, very annoying trying to get Sky Shredder if we don't have a means of more offensive capabilities put down. And it's like, we can't even get through these bloody rounds to begin with. The big one. Down 59, deletion, now around 60 with the BFB in tow. Can we take it down? And... oh, no, I didn't mean to... oh, for goodness sakes. I thought I pressed on the mortar there, but obviously the map moved, so I couldn't pick the correct target to change its targeting. Okay, that's much better. Clicking on the correct thing. Thank you, Geared, for moving my towers every round. Yeah, the big one's going to come into play in round 63 since Pierce is not really a huge issue with the mortar, particularly the top path mortar. Round 63, how is this going to fare out? That's going to need some micro here and there, but that's just part of the game, microing. Every fibre of my being loves microing, doesn't it not now? Apache Dart ship, and that should clear us for these next few rounds or so. So yeah, I'm still hoping to get the Sky Shredder, but the more things that we buy, the less chances we are at able to get a Sky Shredder of any given point, because we're just spending more money just so we can get through a particular round. And then probably that tower may not be able to get through the next round because that next round has other challenges involved. And then we have to think about restarting the entire Chimps run altogether because of the fact that, well, you didn't really think about what towers you want to put down because you don't have time. Yeah, I contemplated if I want to do a 2-tower Chimps or 2 Megapops or some kind of torturous challenge to myself, like another no harvest 2 Megapop scenario, or try to do a Josh's constant, but then I remembered I'm crap at expert Chimps, so scrap that. I don't think I'll ever be able to do a Josh's constant because I don't know how to play Chimps on these harder maps, as you can clearly tell with the number of times we've failed. I'm glad Ninja Kiwi has changed Chimps so that when you do fail, you can retry the round rather than bloody needing to start from round 6 all the time just to get that gold border, or if you're a total sweat at the game, then the black border. There's probably only a few other options outside of military towers that you could probably use. A dark shift super monkey, a giant condor beast handler, so the bottom path beast handler, moving about certain towers using the middle path heli. I'm like, I look at this map, I look at other maps like Erosion or Dark Dungeons or Blondes, or even though people keep saying that's an advanced map when they're just BSing all the time, just because of the fact that it's single laned and there's lots of room does not necessarily mean that that map is any easier than, let's say, a map with multiple lanes. I think people make a very, very clear mistake of saying that a map should be a tier below or a tier higher just simply because of the single lane. I'm also looking at Workshop and people saying that that should be an advanced map. Like, who in their fundamental right would obviously say that with a clear head? Obviously someone who's trolling. But I'm like, how do you go about saying that a map like this should be advanced, or how this map should be intermediate or anything like that? It's like, people who are able to do this without any kind of thought process involved because they're just clearly too skilled at the game to know what they were like when they were learning the game, like, they don't have a clear conscience going into this when it comes to like how to judge a map, because they just view every single map as the same difficulty, beginner, because they're just such a sweat and are so good at the game that they have no need to think about what it is that they're doing. Also, Striker Jones OP there, honestly. Stalling those balloons. Yeah, now we're going to save up for our Sky Shredder. But guess what? Round 81 is clearly giving us difficulty here. Perhaps I should place this at the back. Yeah, the big one's doing very well when it comes to ceramic clear up, honestly. But I still got these OMs to try and deal with here. And the lingering of these ceramics. Yeah. After round 80, these ceramics are a different ball game. There's clearly not enough damage. Do you know what would make this run a bit easier? If the price wasn't nerfed to Ninja Kiwi for Sky Shredder, and we can't really alchemize our Operation Dartstorm because of the fact that we need to place down multiple towers just to get through the early rounds of this scenario. Isn't it fun? Great, now we're even further away from the Sky Shredder to try and go through these earlier rounds. Isn't this fun? Using another military tower to get us through this scenario. I'm contributing to the problem, yes, but it's a problem that is definitely innate with this map. You are forced to use military towers because this map placates to infinite range towers only. Not those with limited, where you can handcraft many different strategies to get through a scenario. No, you are placated to going through a scenario. And no, I am not the equivalent of Chuck Norris or in the Warhammer 40k universe. I've forgotten his name now actually. Sly Marble, that's the one. I'm not one of those sort of characters that can just go through any kind of scenario without thinking about it. And I'm also not Chom Chom as well, that can think up of a I've seen that post that he did, like a Moab Mauler spam strategy. I'm like, no thank you, I'm good where I am. I'd rather just stick with a strategy that works, rather than thinking up of multiple strategies because I'm Chom Chom. I'm hoping this Comanche defense helps us out in the early stages here of the 80s, just so that we can save up for Sky Shredder. But it's clear that this Comanche defense was a very good idea actually. But we're going to suffer with the hands of the DDTs, but I'm hoping we can get Sky Shredder by then. Again, we want Sky Shredder. One other thing that could be a factor is, well, playing on normal speed so that you can carefully monitor your towers and what they're doing, just so that you're not always trying to play on fast forward mode and then have to kind of make some quick guesses, but quick decisions in order to make up for a scenario. Sometimes I lose track of my mouse. And now, well, nearly now, we have Sky Shredder operational. Excellent. Fly, my pretties. You are free. Since we do have a DT issue on round 90 onwards, we are going to invest in the MIB so that some of our towers can actually do damage against them. I'm looking at you, dear Apache Dart Ship and Comanche Defense. I'm looking at using particular to try and get through this scenario. Striker Jones is at level 20, but okay, I really would like to get a Shattering Shells and then put it so that it's in the range of the MIB, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility because of how geared works. Isn't that so much fun involved? Lots of fun indeed. Let's see, 94, 95, 96, 97. Fine, we'll put it inside the smaller geared here. Oh, they're making it to the very end of the map here, which is not good whatsoever. And we've got 2 mortars now to try and micro. If this doesn't work out, then we're going to need a different strategy involved. Let's see. No, we're stuck with this, so yeah, I may have regretted my decision of getting a Shattering Shells here. Oh, great. If there's going to be any round that's going to be torture, it's going to be this round. Bloody DDTs, man. And they're making it so close to the end of the map. And we can't even afford a glue strike for this round. Fun! There's just too many DDT. Oh, we somehow managed to get through that scenario. Somehow. These last rounds are going to be torturous. If we might just be able to get through this round, but then again, there's still round 98. Round 98. You know the funs of round 98? I sure do. That's going to be so much fun. No. You don't simply clear geared on chimps. No, you have to look at this screen so many times. But at least we can get Glue Strike now. And just to help us out, we're going to make it a corrosive sort. A little bit of Ace Micro, hopefully. Let's use Glue Strike now, just to make them a bit weaker. Still around 98. We're going to need to try and deal with. Someone's going to be down in the comments saying that Geared is just simply too easy of a map. Why are you struggling so much? I can do this without even thinking about it. This is so easy, in fact, that I don't even know what this screen looks like. Wait, now I can't find my mouse. Why does this game sometimes have an invisible mouse cursor on the screen? Maybe you just saw my mouse waving about all over the place, but sometimes it's like the accessibility tools in this game are just... And also I've heard that when you make the cursor larger, it does affect the performance of the game. So it's like, why would you have something in place while it makes accessibility just a little bit easier? Yes. Why you have to have it so that it also affects the performance of the game itself so that it runs at 5 FPS? I know I'm speaking hyperbolically here, but I'm currently suffering here. How about just a Moab shredder, just to try and get through that Moab layer. Just a little bit easier. Let's get bigger stacks so each stack does more damage. And hopefully soon we'll get a spike storm up and running. The big word there is hopefully. And here we go, there's spike storm. So for going the glue strike, which I was hoping to get, we've now gotten the glue storm, the spike storm. So many storms in the name of trying to succeed in this scenario. And because of these spike piles lacking pierce, we're not going to be able to get through this scenario. I don't like this scenario. I hate this so much. I hate this map so much. I know this is not the most optimal strategy. And I just use Spike Storm, which is going to make this scenario so much harder. But again, we only save the grace is that we do have Shattering Shells, so it will mostly fortified layered off for those fortified VFBs. But it's still not going to make this scenario any easier. Oh, crap. Oh, I hate this experience so much. And hey, because of the fact that when you reload a game when an ability was active, and now that you reload into the game and the ability is now deactivated, that's an issue, Ninja Kiwi, that has been in the game since its birth. I don't like moaning for the sake of moaning. I point these things out because I care. It's not like I love doing it at all, but it's just like, here's an issue that is definitely in the game. Like, at the beginning of round 98, there were clearly spike piles all over the place still. I might have just jinxed myself because of that usage of that ability been in there. The problem with Comanche Defense is that its mini helis only spawn out for a certain amount of time. So once they go, you're literally stuck. Can we get through this scenario? Please, I don't want to do this anymore, but I guess I'm going to have to, because somehow these ceramics are invulnerable to missiles. We have the most powerful tool at our disposal. Stunning balloons. Okay, can we please? Can we kind of micro the mortars here? But still, the sheer fact that this is still a... I'm not even too sure what I'm talking about now. It's these last few Moabs, that's a problem. No, I'm adamant on making this thing work. Even if it's the last thing I'm doing, I'm going to get this gold border where the people are so intimidated by not getting a black border in any case scenario.
They're getting through.
But we still got to get through this round. I'm not using Spike Storm again because I want it for the fortified DDTs. No, I guess we're going to kind of have to, unfortunately. Not planned, but still struggling. Can we finally have some salvation? Are we going to struggle that bit more because the spike piles are disappearing? Oh, stop the escape of these ceramics, honestly. No. Oh, that is a miracle in and of itself. How did we do that? Don't ask me. And now these fortified deities, which are the bane of this existence. This existence. Someone's existence anyways. Nope, deities are too fucking fast. Oh, that's so close. I realized I didn't even put my embrittlement down, which is why this is happening. No, there needs to be a bit more timing involved there. I wish shattering shells can remove a fortified layer of DDTs, honestly. But if it can remove the fortified layer off of BFBs, then it should be able to do it on a smaller target. How about some deadly positions? Nope, no way even close. I don't want to Moab glue because it's going to be useless around 100 because the bad will probably be, well, popping near the end of the map anyways. Another spike factory, but again, they keep making it to the end of the map because fortified DTs are a bunch of BS. Oh, that's good. Thank you very much. But we do have a problem, and it's called BAD.
Target that big huge one.
It is a big, huge one. And we're not doing enough damage against it, I think. Are we? Oh, we are. It's Tails Bandage, actually. Can we? Oh, for goodness sakes. I'm surprising myself with this scenario. How am I doing this? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? What are we doing here? So, yeah. For some odd reason, I can do this map on Chimps, just not Black Border. And you think I should retry this without a single failure, without a single game over screen, you are out of your mind. So, yeah, our monkey star is definitely the Sky Shredder here, and we keep hearing the geared sound effect in the background, so we're just going to let that finish its animation. So, despite the fact that I can just barely barely comb together a strategy in order to beat this map, it is heavily, and I mean heavily, placated by military towers. We've got 2 helipads, we've got an ace, we have 2 mortars. Can you see where I'm going here? Because you need something with a means of infinite range in order to actually circumvent the issue of this gear that keeps moving towers about. So a stationary tower like this Dark Monkey here is going to be useless much later on, when A, it's down here, and B, its use is just used up. So, do I like this scenario any better? No, actually, I hate it more. I hate geared even more. So, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you ever so much for watching. Let me know what other kind of scenarios you'd like to see me do next in the future. And if you don't subscribe to the channel, I heard that they will put Elite Lich on Blondes as a official boss event scenario.